Hello. My first time making a video at night. Can you hear the crickets? I I didn't know if I would make a video. I guess I really planned on not making a video today. I think I'd missed a few days. And I was really thinking maybe I'm done making video. I thought, well, I guess I move on, do something else. But I guess here I am. I have closed my eyes to just pause, see what I'm feeling, and then also I'm a little sleepy. Feels good to close my eyes with the crickets going. But yeah, I guess before this, just I was feeling a lot of anger today and some sadness and the anger kind of comes up with my attachments to how I wish things were, how my life or these videos or relationships were going, and yeah, I had a fight with what is, and I guess just being present for that anger, feeling through just that energy of I didn't want things to be this way. And it almost feels like it's a step before sadness or getting down to how I really feel. It almost feels like it's like an emotion before where it's like I'm not quite ready to feel that, or I feel like I can't. So then you're like angry about it. Whether someone does something or I was feeling angry for just voices in my head that were shaming or feeling ashamed of myself, or and then feeling mad about it. Because that anger is like your first step towards acceptance of the way this person acts, or how people act towards you, or at least what you're afraid that they'll say or think about you, or what you'll lose. Yeah, it's like that first instinctual reaction, like when you're a kid and someone grabs your toy and your first reaction is to get mad. That's mine. Obviously, you act appropriately with your anger. You don't do anything to hurt anybody or let harm be done to them just because you're angry. And a lot of times that's helped by being present and acknowledging your anger or frustration. When you try to overlook it or dismiss it or try to fix it or think differently so you're not angry, that suppression will make it come out in unhealthy ways. But because I feel like enough talking about anger. I'm just gonna feel it right now. I don't know if you could hear that. I farted in the video, and it'd be funny if I didn't say anything. I probably won't be angry tomorrow. Maybe I will. Part of me judges like, hey, you can't just sit here and be angry on video. But then the part of me's like, well, screw them. It's like, I'm angry about that. And then it's thoughts of like some other judgment coming in. And it's like, I'm angry about that. It's like, this is stupid, Seth. And I'm like angry. Angry at that. And I guess the point of what I feel like I'm trying to do or let happen is that I would move from this thing that upsets me or my anger towards people shaming me or judging me in this way when I'm present for those emotions, whether it be anger or sadness or whatever would come up. I would slowly heal those problems that I had with that person or that that judgment, and get to the point where it doesn't bother me. Like, you're allowed to shame or judge me in that way. But for me, it's a belief that, like, I'm losing out on something, or I'm not safe, or, it's some level of fear. Fear and lack coming in where I have something to protect, or I would lose if I allowed someone to be judgmental or shame me or think less of me, or be like, you don't act like this in the world with us. I feel judgment and shame for myself for not always wanting to share and be as authentic out in public or public settings. And yeah, just feeling angry towards that I have any flaws or any ego, or filth or ugliness in me, because it's seen as ugliness when you are not acting like God or Christ, or your true identity, because God and Christ are attractive. They're the most attractive. They are our heart's desire. It's attractive because they have what we're made to want. And any sin or ego in me is the absence of the fullness of God, His qualities. So it can really feel like, if you're aware of that you're missing out when you have sin or an ego or whatever's being shown. And that's kind of the cause of it, is that you believe that you believe that it's costing you something. That you believe that you're not whole now, and that you're not lacking anything, and that you love where you're at and how life is right now. It's a lie that you believe that you only like life when you're perfect, or life is perfect. Did Christ only like his life when it was over? When he had accomplished what he set out to do? I don't think so. I don't think he could have made it if he didn't have joy his whole life. How else are you going to be perfect? How else are you going to trust God. If you're not happy with what he's doing. But it comes down to like some belief, at least in me, that, that my suffering is my fault. Where I'm at is my fault. And honestly, to like let go of that belief is a bit scary for me. It's a bit of how I try to feel safe from being condemned, or let's see. Yeah, if I believe like I'm totally safe no matter what, there's I don't know, I guess it's a bit of a fear and some trauma from my past of like feeling like I'm going to go to hell and be condemned. And it's one thing to try to fill your mind with truth that's not the case, or this is a big thing in like religious OCD around salvation, where it's either like to try to compulsively read to find truth, but then you find other scripture or whatever that makes you doubt or whatever, and then it's like you can compulsively like try to get saved, give your life to the Lord, try to do the steps and in scripture, and that's just, it's compulsively trying to fix the core fear that you don't feel safe with God. You don't feel safe in dropping your hypervigilance, to be safe. So I don't know. I guess I ask God to help me with that fear. I don't know exactly what I need. But I'm definitely way better than I was. But there's certain things. I farted again. See, if I don't say something and you can hear it in the video, isn't that worse? Especially if I did it twice and you could hear it and I didn't say anything in the whole video. I guess I'm a little gassy. But I don't necessarily have to know the fix today, right now. That would kind of feed into the compulsive fear of like, I need to fix this right now. I've been there. I've felt that. I've had very difficult nights where scared to let myself go to sleep without having that issue resolved. And there's a difference between what you're thinking and what if you really think that you're saved versus the feeling that is coming up in you that can't be resolved. And it took me a while to realize that my fear speaking wasn't always telling the truth. Now, it might be telling the truth of like, there's fear, there's trauma, or there's stuff still in your body, in your nervous system, in your health, in your whatever, and then what you actually believe. And sometimes, you have to choose to I believe that I'm safe, even if I don't feel it. And that is a step of faith. That is putting your trust in something. But yeah, I feel compassionate towards anyone who struggles with anything like that, because it's very intense. It's very heavy. And yeah, I can admit that I still have lingering fear around that subject, around that topic. And I've talked to people before and tried to get help or whatever, like talking to a pastor or whatever, or series of friends and stuff. But that's not always the answer. I've found different resources that have been wildly helpful. But yeah, sometimes it's just what's in your body. Because, those traumas or those deep fears and stuff are, from the somatic world, they're seen as memories that are not, they're not like fully integrated. They're not fully resolved. It's like the memory's incomplete because it's lacking like a certain part of the physical emotional processing component. I don't know. You might know more about that, and what I said didn't make sense, but that's my understanding of it. I'm thinking of what the title of this video should be. I don't remember what I said. But anyway, I guess I made another video. Maybe I'll make another one tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah. Oh. That's what you're supposed to do. You can like and comment and share if you want other people to see this. You can subscribe if you want to. I don't really care. That's your choice. But yeah, liking and commenting, I guess, makes it more likely for people to see my video. But maybe not. I'm not getting that many views at the point of making this, so I don't know if it would make a difference. Alrighty. Bye.